Hello, yes, welcome to NetApp channel. Today we are going to see about the Microsoft Windows Server. In this Microsoft Windows Server, we have two courses, MCSA and MCSE. So MCSA is Microsoft Certified Solution Associates and MCSE Microsoft Certified System Engineer, and some also is Microsoft Certified Solution Expert. So what is the Windows Server and uses? Microsoft operating system that designed to support the needs of business and enterprises environments. So a server is a computer program that provides a service to another computer program and its user. That another computer is called as a client. And also it handles the administrative group related activities on a network. So where we're going to learn about the server. So there is a tool like VMware, VirtualBox, Hyper-V Manager. What are these tools? This is to create the VMs, which means virtual machines. So VMware, VirtualBox, these are the third-party software. So the Windows introduced the Hyper-V Manager. So what is Hyper-V Manager and when it is introduced? It is introduced on June 26, 2008, and it allows user to manage virtual machines and Hyper-V hosts both locally and remotely. What is Hyper-V host? Yeah, Hyper-V host is a physical computer that runs multiple virtual machines, which is our physical machine which is installed with Hyper-V is called Hyper-V host. What is the uses of servers? For data management, resource management across the network, file sharing, email sending, client request, website hosting, network access management, etc. So now we are going to see how to install the Hyper-V Manager. So it is an inbuilt feature in Windows. So first we are going to search about the Hyper-V Manager. So when you first time search, it will not appear in your computer. So we need to enable these features. So for that, we are going for control panel. In this program, programs and features, turn Windows features on or off. There are a lot of features in our Windows. So we can access those things. So Hyper-V Manager. Once you enable this, system will restart. So it is mandatory to restart the machine. Then only the installed software will work correctly and efficiently. Now I'm looking for Hyper-V Manager. So this is the console of Hyper-V Manager. So this laptop is a physical machine. This is my physical machine. In this physical machine only, I am going to install the virtual machines. I'm going to create a virtual machines. So if you do not appear with your physical machine, just right click, just give connect to server and local computer. Okay, then your physical machine will appear. So here only I am going to create a virtual machine. So right click, new virtual machine, and also here there is a actions, new virtual machines. Also here there is a action you can create here as well. So what are the things we need to create a virtual machine? Which means what are the things we need for a machine? First we need a hard disk. Okay, like we need a RAM, hard disk, and we need a OS installation, OS file. So here we need a OS file mandatory, and also the processor and switches. To connect in the same network, we need a switches. So first we will create a switch. Where I gonna create a switch? In this action, there is a virtual switch manager. So new virtual network switch. Select internal, create a virtual switch. Here I'm going to give a name for my switch. I'm going to give internal. Apply. So now I have created a virtual switch. Now I'm going to create a virtual machine. Virtual machine. Next, I'm going to give a name for my machine. DC. It is a domain controller. So default it will save in a C drive. We do not save in a C drive. So browse. I'm going to save in a E drive. Next, we will select as a generation 1. 4096 MB. This is a RAM. So 1024 MB is equal to 1 GB. So 4096 MB is equal to 4 GB of RAM. This 4 GB RAM will take from my physical machine. So my physical machine configuration is a 16 GB of RAM. In that 16 GB, I'm going to transfer 4 GB to my virtual machine. I'm going to uncheck this checkbox. Next, this is a configuring network switches. Here the switch is called internal, which I created before. Here the hard disk size. I'm just changing the hard disk size to 30 GB. So now my virtual machine configuration is 4 GB of RAM and 30 GB of hard disk. I'm going to install operating system. From where I'm going to install an operating system? Install an operating system from a bootable device. I have an image file of Windows Server OS. Okay, ISO file. You can download it from Google. It is an open source D drive. This is a ISO file. Next and finish. Now I have created a machine. So I just taken the OS from where I need to install, but it's still not installed. So right click the PC, give connect and start. Now we are going to install the operating system to our virtual machine. Okay. Now you can see the difference. This is our virtual machine. This is our physical machine. So just maximize the window when you are a beginner. Okay. Going to install the operating system. Install now. If you minimize this window, you can see this taskbar and all from the physical machine. For that, we are going to maximize this window. There is a Windows Server 2019 standard and data center. So now I'm using the data center. In data center, there are two things like desktop experience and data center. Desktop experience is nothing but a GUI file installed, which is we are using the physical machine, which is user friendly, is called a desktop experience. Here you can see the description. This options install the full Windows graphical environment. Okay, if I select this, you can see this option omits most of the Windows graphical environment, so that I'm using desktop experience. Accept the license, give custom, not a upgrade. Here you can see the 30 GB of hard disk. Now the operating system is running in a virtual machine. Okay, once it's finished, it will restart. So it will take some time. So from the next class, we're going to see how to create an active directory, how to install an active directory in our virtual machines, and how to install the group policies management and all. Okay. From next class, we're going to see our continuation for AD. group policy management, user creating, on policies of users like that. So those who are not subscribed our channel, just subscribe our channel and be in touch. If there is any doubt, please give me a comment. I will clarify. Okay. And thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe. Bye bye.